Hello, I'm FDX, and welcome back to a Minecraft news video. So if you don't like the Minecraft news videos where we overanalyze something, I have the worst news for you because I have gone through and I've tried to work out the big question that comes up all the time amongst people who care about Minecraft updates, which is when do Minecraft updates come out? Which day of the week do they come out? As well as in general, when can you expect to see your next Minecraft update? Whether that's 1.5.3 or 1.6 or whatever it may be, I wanted to talk about when Minecraft Bedrock updates come out. Hopefully you all do enjoy this video. Like if you do like it because it helps out the channel a lot and lets know you do like a lot of pointless analysis, because I've gone back for a whole bunch of Minecraft Bedrock updates just to get this question finally answered once and for all, because everyone seems to have their own conflicted opinion about when Minecraft Bedrock updates come out. The reason behind that is because 4J Studios has a very consistent pattern of every single update they've released has come out on Tuesday for a very long time. There was of course that one time it didn't come out on a Tuesday, it was a Wednesday and I had to be a Caroline Reaper, bad times, but besides that, updates come out on Tuesday if they can schedule them for them, and because of that everyone knows 4J Studios updates day is a Tuesday. And the reason behind that is because most games release on Tuesdays, most updates release on Tuesday. It's just an industry-wide standard. However, a lot of people think, no, Minecraft Bedrock, they have a different day of the week they release on. A lot of people say Wednesday usually, and then sometimes other days of the week. A lot of people say, oh no, it's definitely Thursdays usually, and some people say, no, it's Tuesday as well. Don't you know that 1.5 came out on a Tuesday? And although the simple answer to that question is there clearly isn't a day if you're having big disagreements, I figured why not dive in so we know for sure, because if you follow Minecraft updates, you're excited about the future of 1.6, 1.7, the cave update and beyond, then it's important you know this so you can know when updates are coming out, because it does come up a lot and will come up a lot in the future analysis videos I make on that. So first of all, how do we know when a Minecraft update is coming out besides the day, because I want to talk about that in a second because it's a big thing. Let's just first of all mention that you know when a Minecraft update is coming out based on a whole bunch of signals. Sometimes those signals include when the developers have stopped adding new features and moved to working on bugs. That's generally towards the later half of an update or the later, like quarter of an update. Once they've stopped working on new features, then the update is somewhere close to release, and once they have officially stopped even fixing most of the bugs, that's a good sign they're somewhere near the end. So when do updates come out? You have a lot of different things available to work this out from, but the biggest one is hearing directly from a developer, either saying a rough release date like it's coming out in July, or them saying, oh yeah, we've got like a month to go, something like that, direct from a developer's mouth. The second best way is working out based on where they are in the update process. If they're posting screenshots and they're they're in that first first phase of the update, then it's going to take a while. If they're pretty much finished and there hasn't been a new feature added in a very long time, they're near the release, like with 1.6, it looks like. And then based on the day of the week, you can then get that final piece of information to make pretty accurate release date predictions. And this is why on my channel, when we make predictions that I'm fairly sure of, I'll let it be known why I do it. But most of it comes down to if you have a lot of those factors all playing together, then you know when an update's coming out. So now let's dive into the silly research that you're going to look at and say, Toycat, why did you do that? But let's dive into every single update that has ever come out for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. And funnily enough, if you don't know, Minecraft Bedrock Edition has only existed since last year, 2017. In the midway through 2017, they started referring to it as Bedrock, and that means that only 1.2 and onwards have been, a part of the Minecraft Bedrock update system. However, there has been, 15 bug fixes for 1.2. There have been 5 bug fixes for 1.4, and there's been, 1.5.1 and 1.5.2 for 1.5. So we have a whole bunch of data to work with for Minecraft Bedrock. The version which is available on your PC, available on your Switch, your Xbox One, your phones, your Fire TVs, and all the stuff that runs Minecraft. You probably know if you're playing Minecraft Bedrock, and if you don't know if you're playing Minecraft Bedrock, then I'm actually just quite shocked. Like, how do you do most things? Do you know you're on YouTube right now, and that I'm actually a person and not a cat? Did you know that YouTube videos are actually pre-recorded, and this voice right here, the one you're hearing, 1, I'm not in your head right now, I'm speaking in a YouTube video, and 2, I actually recorded this like a day ago. I could be dead when you hear this. That's the crazy thing. So yeah, if you don't know you're playing Minecraft Bedrock, check if your logo has Minecraft on, and then also make sure that you do know that I'm a real person, kind of key for the rest of this. But let's dive in now to the last few updates. So 1.5.2 released on a Tuesday, 1.5.1 released on a Friday, and 1.5 released on a Tuesday as well, which means you can easily look at the last few updates and say, clearly the Minecraft update day is Tuesday. And the reason why, if you look at other sources, you ask anyone else, they might give a different answer, is because depending on when you most look at Minecraft updates, it seems to have small trends which come in and out of time, because 1.4, every single, there was 1.4, 1.4.1, 1.4.2, 1.4.3, and 1.4.4, which released on Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. As you can see, a lot of Thursdays mixed in, a lot of Wednesday. Basically, the kind of lesson you see when you look at that is like, oh, they always release them in the midweek. But then when you look at 1.2, which I would read it all out, but just here you can see right here, you can see how it seems to change pretty consistently between every day of the week. Although it is worth mentioning, most of the Friday fixes were for, like making a emergency bug fix. It seems as though the updates seem to go pretty fluidly between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then if we go just back a little bit further to include 1.1 and 1.0, we get a Thursday, and we get the only Monday release date that we have seen in the past 2 years of Minecraft Bedrock. And yeah, I decided, like, okay, looking at all of that information together, the easy thing to look at when you see it in list form is like, okay, there's no fixed date that things come out for Minecraft Bedrock. Did you really have to make a whole video just to, add in that exclamation point gap? And to answer your question, just in case you're that guy who leaves the comment being like, oh, did it really take this long to explain something that could be answered in one question because I click on YouTube videos that I expect to be 6 seconds long, then I'm going to waste more of your time and explain that, what do you call an alligator wearing a vest? An investigator. You love that, don't you? You love me wasting your time. But no, more seriously, let's actually focus on the matter at hand. Let's not just try and be angry at the one guy who's leaving that comment, because I can see that comment now and I'm already angry at you, Mr. Comment Man. Let me turn that data into a chart form to give you a better idea of what you can actually take from this, because here is a list of every single day of the week with all of that information from before plugged into it, with the frequency being the size of the bar. And as you can see, looking at this, you can very clearly see there is a trend towards Tuesday and Wednesday being the most frequent days. Since they switched to calling it Bedrock, since they started calling Bedrock instead of anything else, it looks like Tuesday and Wednesdays are the most frequent days, with Thursdays being almost as likely. In fact, I would go as far as to say, because they are kind of similar bars, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is the release day range you can see for a Minecraft update, with Friday being, common for like emergency fixes they can't wait for the weekend for, and with Monday being a one-off thing 2 years ago. And then also looking at Saturday and Sunday, no updates come out then. So basically, of the 7 days in a week, you can only really expect updates to come out Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday. If it's a bug fix, it can come out on a Friday, and there's no doubt there's a chance that a major update will come out then. And if you're expecting any other type of update, maybe it happens on Monday. But now we know for sure that there isn't a fixed release date for Minecraft Bedrock. When you're thinking about the next update, 1.7 or whatever, and you're like, okay, it has to be like, September the 29th, because that's a Tuesday. It doesn't have to be a Tuesday. It doesn't have to be a Wednesday. It doesn't have to be a Thursday. I imagine that most of the time when they do something and they finish it over the weekend, they'll try and release it on a Tuesday. But, again, sometimes there's extra development that happens there. But it seems like the middle of the week is the best time for updates. And now we have to ask the question of why. Now we know, okay, when are updates coming out? We use the information we had before. We combine it with this, and now we know that there's only 3 days a week you can reasonably expect an update. And then we take that information and we work out, what does that mean? Why do they only release updates on those 3 days of the week? It seems really weird not to release updates on Monday, where people have a whole week to enjoy it, or on Friday, where they can enjoy it at the weekend, because, everyone gets the weekend. Oh, I mean, the majority of people in civilization as we know it today get the weekend off, and therefore, why not that? And I believe the logic here is that they can't release updates on Saturdays and Sundays because the certification team does not do any, certification then. They're presumably, like, having the time off, and maybe that means they also can't release updates, even if they wanted to, especially not on all platforms. So they can't release on Saturdays and Sundays, and they also generally don't release on Mondays for a similar reason, I imagine, because if you think about it, like, the Monday for most of the world is, like, quite late on Sunday for America, and early Monday is, like, late Monday for the rest of the world. If you want to release an update at a fairly timely time on Monday, for, like, everyone else, then it means you have to get into the office really early on Monday, which seems like it doesn't make too much sense, especially if you require the certification team there too. So Tuesday is the logical day. If you want to start the week right with an update, you do it on Tuesday. If you want to release it on the time which it seems like, the Java updates are releasing, so you can simultaneously do that stuff, Wednesday is the day, and then sometimes it slips to Thursday. So yeah, their main days are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for that very reason. It seems like they're so similar to each other that it makes sense that they just go for one of the 3 midweek days. That's a good day to release an update. I don't know if I personally agree with that. I think Friday would be a nice day, but the reason that they don't pick Friday as often, and they mostly pick it just for the bug fix updates, I believe is because if they release an update on Wednesday and then there's a game-breaking bug, they're going to spend Thursday rolling out a fix. They're going to try and get it certified and ready to come out on Friday. Friday is like the emergency day. If something can't come out by Friday, they're going to have to wait all the way to next Monday or Tuesday, and that is why you see the update spread that you do. So boom, now we know that's when updates come out. If you're excited about updates, and you just as much as me, you can probably work out that I make all these videos because I'm super hyped about new Minecraft features. If you're in the same boat and you want to know when an update's coming out, and you want to make sure you're there for when it comes out so you can enjoy it when it's freshest, then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are the days you've got to be there. As a result, if you want to take a weekend trip or something like that, then you can do so and feel relatively safe that nothing's happening on Monday. And personally, as someone who does do a lot of weekend stuff, like I fly a lot, and I want to make sure that I'm not in the air when an update comes out, I can fly on Monday, be home for Tuesday, and that's what I'll be likely doing for the future. So don't worry, you got all the update coverage coming from me from now on. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like it if you liked liked it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe with notifications turned on, you'll see them daily on your homepage. I want to quickly clarify, because we've accidentally gone over the 10-minute mark, at least after include the outro already, that I don't make videos based on the length I want them to hit, ever. I think sometimes with something like this, I'll try and give extra information, because otherwise people will ask in the comments, but there's this really nasty trap on YouTube where people say, if you ask a question in your title, or if you're presenting something, in your title, that they are imagining takes place in like a 2-word conversation, then your video should be 2 words and then goodbye, or like, hello, updates come out on Wednesdays, then goodbye. But I feel like all the context of that is missed. This whole video could be summed up as, oh yeah, updates come out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, goodbye, but is that enough information? And I think it's not, because if you're not subscribed to the channel and you wanted to work that out, you wouldn't just trust me if I said that, so, there's that kind of thing. And there's also the issue of like, well, I mean, as soon as you even answer that, there's a bunch of follow-up questions. There's the question of like, why would you even need to know about this? What are you even answering? There's a reason that videos are the length that they are. And although some channels, I'm sure, exist and try their very hardest to squeeze above 10 minutes, because at 10 minutes, if you don't know, you get extra ad revenue. If you look at my channel, I have a bunch of videos that are like 9 minutes 57, 9 minutes 59, 9 minutes 51, whatever it may be, because I deliberately speed them up to be less than 10 minutes, because I'm sure there are some people on YouTube that do pad out their content ridiculously, trying to get it up to the 10-minute mark. But every single one of my videos, that's not the plan at all. Instead, I just include as much information as I feel is relevant to the subject. I try to answer the comments, proactively, because, they're always in my mind. And, yeah, maybe that's something crazy. Maybe I should just, like, leave, the questions. Because, let's be honest, if you shorten the video a little bit, if you don't answer people's questions, they will ask them, and it improves their attention and, like, the amount of stuff they do. So maybe it's a bad thing in general, but it is something that I just wanted to explain at the end of the video here. I make every video as long as it needs to be to answer as many things as you need to know, so you can hopefully be a more informed person, which is something I think is good. But maybe you disagree, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you feel about this video. I know it was super long for an update video, just talking about an abstract concept, but it's something important that I hope you learn from, because I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.